My first experience with cruelty in residential school was my first day there. My first night in the dormitory. We had rows and rows of beds, and you were screamed at by the nun. You get to bed, you stay there, and you don't get up. So my first night at residential school, I wet my bed, and I never did that at home. Never wet my bed. And so being an honest little girl, I went to the nun in the morning after she rang the bell and got us all up, and went to kneel by the bed and pray. And I went to the nun and I said, I wet my bed. And right away the name calling, screaming, you dirty, good for nothing, lazy Indian, I'll show you. So all us little girls that wet the bed, we were made to take our wet sheets off our bed, and we were made to put them on our heads, and we had to parade through the whole school with the nun pushing us and prodding us and calling us names. And all the other children had to line up in the hallway and watch us go by. But I didn't feel I never heard any taunting, no one looking down at me. I could just feel their sympathy, but also their helplessness, because if they stepped out, like say my older sister stepped out to try to help me, she would have been punished even worse than I did. She would have been made an example of, you don't interfere. And it was just a code of silence that we had to maintain.